Hello friends and enemies, welcome to the like 2-week long vlog you've got coming your way. Because I have a themed vlog coming on the 7th, I'm just gonna vlog leading up like through that because I'm just gonna be reading volume 1 for that vlog. So I wanted to talk about any books I do read during this time, light novels, all the things. Quick update, it is March 29th and I'm actually getting ready to like prep a bunch of content because I'm about to leave for Kentucky, and I can tell you this because by the time you see this vlog I will be back. I'm also going to Dallas the weekend after. So because I have so much travel coming up again, I also was just like, we're just gonna make one giant vlog. This may be the one and only time you ever get a hour-long vlog from me, because honestly just not my jam generally to edit, but who knows. There's Miss Melly coming into the library. But I wanted to update you because I did finish a book already this evening / afternoon, whatever, this afternoon before I like start prepping to film. I'm also gonna go pack in a minute, but I finished Wishful Thinking by Celestine Martin. This was delightful. I did have an arc of it, I will caveat that, but I got the audio from the library, so review was gonna happen no matter what. But this is like kind of a cozy paranormal romance. We have a heroine who's a witch, she makes a wish, and our hero is a merman, and they had crushes in high school. It's kind of second chance-ish / they never got the chance. I really enjoyed this. I think it was really sweet. It was really cute how it played out. I feel like it was just a delightful black romance, and I think it's a great option if you're looking for something fun and witchy to read. It was just so cute. Like, it was so cute. I'm really excited for the sequel. It comes out in September. I'm definitely going to be requesting it from Forever, so there's that. But yeah, this was just so fun. I am mad at myself I took so long to read it, and I definitely will not be waiting to read the next one. I also read Donuts Under a Crescent Moon Volume 4, which I'm not going to talk extensively about because I've got a manga wrap-up coming in April as well, like for the last 3 months. But this is the conclusion to an all-time favorite Yuri or Girls Love Sapphic manga. This was really cute. I really liked how it wrapped up. It worked really well for me. I would grab it, but it's literally under the stack of manga for this wrap-up I'm going to film today. So yeah, absolutely adored this. I am tickled that I finished it off, and I'm really happy. I'm pleased with myself. I'm happy I read it. I have no regrets. I think it's a great little complete at 4 volume set to check out. It's about 2 office workers who develop a friendship and romance off of that, and it's just very sweet, and them figuring out what love means to them. I think that's it. I'm gonna go edit the video for tomorrow and start packing, so B-roll incoming.
I have seen that face more than a million times, like a million times. I have seen that, baby. I can treat you right and you can prove me wrong. Turn around, be gone, turn around now, baby. You think you're special like the others, something to discover, think you're little fun. But I have seen that face more than a million times. Think I know by now that I can be the one, if that is what I want. Your days are gone, you've had your little fun. I want it now.
Hello, I made it to Kentucky. I'm in the guest room tonight. But I made it 60% through. Finley Donovan jumps the gun. About to get in bed, but the bed's high, so here we go. So I made it, yeah, 60% through. I'm really enjoying it. Vero continues to be one of my favorite characters in this series. I actually been liking the love interest plot. I love the setup for this one is ridiculous also. The fact that like we're spending a large portion of the book with them away at a citizen cop retreat thing. Weird. Very weird. But it's fun. These are just so wacky that I enjoy them. And they don't feel like too pro-cop, if that makes any sense to me. I'm not saying they're like perfect, but like, you know, they're not like worship at cops' feet. Like, I feel like they have a lot of issues with cops in these books. What else? Yeah, the drive was great. We had a good time. It was pretty quiet. You saw some B-roll of it, of course. Tomorrow my parents leave, and it'll be me and 4 dogs. So I don't know what you're going to get out of me, but either way, I'm here. I'm going to keep reading. I will definitely be finishing Finley Donovan very quickly here, and also finishing the book for the April 1 video, which you will see very soon. Very very soon. So yeah. All right. What else? I think that's it right now. I'm reading a volume 1 manga, so I'm not going to talk to you about that because that'll be in a different video. And yeah, Millie's in her little crate here and already asleep. Hold on. So that means maybe her snoring means it's time for me to turn this off and, you know, read in bed and pass out. It is like 9 o'clock. I'm so tired though. Like, she had me up at 6:30 this morning, so I just want to cuddle my book piece and go to sleep. So I'm gonna do that. I will talk to y'all in the morning. Hello from the car. I'm sitting outside one of 2 half-price books in Lexington, and I'm about to go in and look for manga here, and I'm gonna look at the other one, but I just finished Finley Donovan Jumps the Gun, 5 stars. What a great continuation of the series. I'm obsessed. I love this. Loved this so much. It was great. I can't wait for the next one to come out next year. Truly am obsessed. And I'm being brave and using my camera in public because I'm not at home and no one here knows me, which is such a weird concept, but truly the idea of like doing this in Tennessee, mortifyingly embarrassing, but doing it here in Lexington where no one knows me, fine. So yeah, I'm doing this. I've got to run to the mall next, and then I'm gonna hit up the other half-price books by the mall, or towards the mall, and then I'm gonna go over and see May for a minute at her apartment. So just a fun, chill Sunday. I do plan on reading more manga, which will be in a different video, but I did get some books at Barnes & Noble, so I'll show you that in the haul when I get home of everything. Like, I'm waiting until I'm done shopping, so if I buy more books, we can just do one big haul at the end. So, you know, read what you own is like happening still for me, but I'm also like permitting myself to get some things right now, so that's nice. Also, I spilled coffee all over a manga this morning, so I replaced it. It's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna go into half-price books and I'll take you with me.
Baddest boy in town, but you know what, baby? Easy come and easy go is fine by me. Suits me perfectly, so goodbye now, baby. You're nothing special like the other, nothing to discover, just a little fun. 'Cause I have seen the face more than a million times. Think I know by now that I can be the one.
Okay, I'm back home. And I have a little mini book haul. So I did go to two half-price books in Barnes & Noble today. Obviously, read what you own rules are laxed right now, but everything I picked up besides 2 things will have not been read yet. So I did pick up Finley Donovan is Killing It. I just went ahead and grabbed this when I saw it at half price because whenever I get to meet El Casamino, I want to get these signed because I love these books. I also found Golden Japanesque Volume 1 used. It was $6.49, so like I couldn't turn it down. And then for my Barnes haul, hold on. Let me get there. I found Cinderella's Closet Volume 1 out early. It's out on Tuesday and it was already out on the shelves, so I grabbed it. I also picked up to replace my very coffee damaged Vampire Dormitory Volume 4. I spilled coffee on it this morning, so we replaced that. I don't even know what I'm going to do with the one I damaged, so we'll see. And then I did pick up, because I didn't know that this had a Barnes & Noble exclusive, The Adventure Zone Volume 5. I need to read 4 still. That was on my move TBR. That's been a year. So yeah, I need to read this. I need to get this. So I just picked it up because I was there and I know myself, I'll be reading it. But yeah, that's my little mini haul. I'm happy with what I picked up. I think I picked up some good stuff that was already on my radar. So that was nice. I'm about to start packing and I need to download some audiobooks. So I'm ready for the car ride tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I am leaving and I'm really excited to be back home in my own bed. But I'm also sad. Like, it's both. I'm excited and sad, you know? It's all the feelings. And yeah, I am going to start packing and also edit a video for tomorrow so I can get that done. And then at least once I'm home, it'll be easier to like sit on the couch and edit all day Tuesday, because that's the game plan. But yeah, I need to let Millie in. Okay, so yeah, that's it right now. I will be back in a bit to talk to you about anything else I read. We'll probably talk about what book I pick for my drive home to listen to. I need about a 3-hour audio, so yeah. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm very tired. As you can see, I get ready to leave in the morning. I already loaded the car some, but these eyes are giving away how sleepy I am. But so I read My Vampire Dormitory, Volume 4, and I'm giving this another 5-star read, I think, 4.5. I really liked this volume. I think we had some really interesting plot progression, story progression, some good reveals, and I'm excited to pick up Volume 5. I do plan on reading all of Vampire Dormitory probably this week. Honestly, if I didn't need to edit a video tonight, I would be just reading that in bed. But I read that, really liking it. So I started Taken to Veraxia, this alien romance. I'm a little stressed out by it already, which is something I was warned about ahead of time, thankfully. But I am liking it. I'm going to tell you how far I am. Hold on. I'm not on Wi-Fi here, so it's not going to sync to my phone. But look at this. My mom is like living in the future. She's got the full like foot stand because we don't have, I have the same problem. Like my nightstand's too big to like clamp onto. And so is my headboard. So, yeah, I need this. But this is how I read last night. It was fan-freaking-tastic. Anyways. I'm 12% through Taken to Veraxia, and we've kind of had our big like initial meeting and plot reveal, and I've just entered the like one turn around the world has happened, which is like 3 human years. I'm curious. I'm ready. I've read a lot of my friends' reviews for content notes on this one because I've heard it can be kind of intense. So I'm prepped for that, but I am very curious and enjoying it so far. I'm intrigued. I plan on hopefully finishing that pretty quickly. And then the third thing I'm reading, since I finished Finley Donovan, I was trying to pick out my next audio, and I decided to go with, of course, the oldest, like the furthest out arc I have, but I do have it on NetGalley and on Libro FM, so I feel like it's fine that I'm doing both. So I'm going with Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. This is because I can finish this in my drive. Like I will have under 3 hours left when I hit the road tomorrow, so if I don't listen the whole time, it's not a huge deal, but it's also not like too long. But yeah, I am 5% in. There's not really a lot to say yet, like literally chapter 1. I'm gonna keep my thoughts pretty minimal on Forget Me Not since it is such an early copy. Like that book is not out until July. And I will post like a good review on Goodreads for it, and I'll give you like my thoughts who I think it's for at the end. But for now, I don't have a lot of thoughts. Obviously, it is adapted Raylo fic, and I'm curious because she's like a wedding planner and he's a florist and her ex. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think this one actually sounds really good. It sounds like my kind of fic adaptation. As we know, I am trash for fic with the serial numbers semi-filed off and published traditionally. I just enjoy it, and it's fine. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go edit, listen to that tomorrow, and I will update you when I get back to Tennessee because my car tripod broke. So no clips while I drive, obviously, because I can't really safely set this up to film on my little hand tripod. So yeah, I will talk to you then. I wanted to share with everyone this really neat reading lamp I got sent from BENQ. This is available on Amazon. I'll have it linked down below for you with a special discount code, but they sent me one for free as long as I reviewed it on my channel and talked about it. So this is me unboxing it. It came really, really well packaged. I was very impressed at how easy it was also to put together. It was literally like 3 pieces. So I attached the base plate to the pole, as you see here, and then I was able to go ahead and get out the lamp itself. It has 2 pieces. You can get a converter kit to make it a tabletop lamp or a floor lamp. So I have it set up as a floor lamp downstairs to read under, and I'm obsessed. So like it looks really sleek. It looks really nice. I will probably end up putting it in my library at some point, but right now I just have it downstairs. This is how it looks. I have the gold model. It's so bright in the best way. If you've ever used like a craft lamp, it reminds me of that. It also has 2 settings for digital and for physical, like paper screens. So I'm obsessed. It has been absolutely magnificent to read under, like truly an experience. Hi. Hello. Happy... I've been beeping because it preheated. It is April 4th right now, and I'm here to just give you a quick update. I'm back home from Kentucky, so that's nice, and I leave in a few days for Texas. So, on being back home, I have been listening to Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. How far am I? I'm 32% through this book right now. I'm reading until November 18th today is my goal. So like through the 17th of November. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's very slow, very cozy. Like the cozy vibes fit, makes sense. So I'm enjoying that aspect of it a lot. I don't have a ton of thoughts. I don't know if I really like who I'm assuming is our love interest. But I am enjoying the like quietness of this book, if that makes sense. So that's working really well for me. I haven't really read anything else since I got home, besides getting about 30% through Forget-Me-Not as well, which I'm also adoring. And pretty much as soon as I'm done with my chapters for today of this, I'm going to like switch on and off of this and Forget-Me-Not the next 2 days. And I did make a little bit of progress and take into Viraxia last night, but I passed out really quickly once I was in my own bed. So hopefully this week I will also be working through that some more, but yeah, that's all that's really going on. I'm exhausted and like preparing for round 2 of travels. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go make dinner and I'll be right back. Hello. So it is right before bed right now, and I wanted to update you on what I read today so far. I did finish Emily Wilde's, I don't have it down here, I thought I did, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I'm giving it like a 3.5. It's by no means a bad book. Oh, pieces here. It is by no means a bad book, but I think it suffers from its format a little bit around it being a journal entry book. I guess that wouldn't be epistolary, but like the whole book is journal entries. And I think it suffers for that because I think you are told too much of what happens and don't get to be shown it as much. And I really like showing over telling in my stories. But I did like it enough that I will be picking up the sequel when it comes out, probably next year, I'm assuming. I think I was disserviced by the hype on it because people compared it to being a book for those of us who love Howl's Moving Castle. And honestly, like, I mean, I guess. There we go. Oh, wow, that fixed it real quick. Sorry, it's 9:50, so like there's just no light down here. But I didn't want to forget to update y'all, so. At least you can see me now. I figured out the background. Funimation. Funimation will light me up. Anyways, I finished this and I'm still just like, I don't know. I'm really torn about it because like I said, I don't hate it, but I think it really suffered in some ways due to its formatting. I think it was interesting the way they used fae and how they discussed fae and the legends they chose and stuff. I enjoyed that. And I enjoyed a lot of the reveals, but I just think it really suffered for the style of book it was, and I would have loved it more if it wasn't a journal format. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go lay in bed and read Taken to Viraxia. I need to finish that up soon because I also have to start Neon Gods for Chapter 3 podcast next week. And I'm really excited, but I will be back very soon to talk to you, probably tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to go try and read more Taken for Viraxia because I've barely read that this week. And here's your Millie asleep. She's ready for bed, so we're going to go get in bed. Happy Friday. I'm currently being bullied by Peas because she wants to be able to come in and out of the room. I want to film a clip, but Grumps is playing video games, so that's loud, and I have to close the door to film the clip so you don't hear him screaming in the background like my friends get to hear sometimes when we have hangs. It's fine, but I have climbed into bed and I have news because I finished a book and I'm working on another book still and enjoying it, and Peas is scratching the door. Peas, stop, come here. Okay, so good news, bad news on what I finished reading. One, I read a book that comes out in July. This was not on purpose. This was like super duper an accident, y'all. So, I read Forget-Me-Not by Julie Soto out in July from Forever. I'm pumped. I am hoping I can get a finished copy from Forever. Like, I loved this book, and if I don't, I will be ordering it anyways. Like, it's not a big deal, but I would be ecstatic. This was fantastic. So this is a fic, but I feel like the serial numbers were filed off enough that if you don't know it's a fic, you're gonna be just fine. But of course it's Raylo, but I didn't feel like it had the full Raylo vibes, if that makes any sense as well. But yeah, I loved this book. So we follow Emma and Elliot, who are both in the wedding industry. He's in the floral side, and she is a wedding planner, designer, all the things. She snags a really big job, and that job, of course, is going to use him for florals, and they haven't spoken in years. After an incident at his mom's wedding that broke them up, she's kind of afraid of commitments and won't commit to anyone like that, as far as marriage goes or long term. We get why in the story. It is a little silly, I'm not going to deny that, but I loved the tension build we had between the two timelines happening. So we got current day, her planning this wedding, and then previous, they're like meeting and how they got to where they are until we like come to the end. It was spectacular. It was so good. I honestly am just stunned at how much I enjoyed this book. I thought I would like it, but I did not expect a favorite of the year potentially here. Like, this is potentially on my favorites list for the year. This, I think, if you liked Love Hypothesis, you will love. And I think if you didn't like A Love Hypothesis, you still might enjoy this. Even if you're Raylo hesitant, like truly, even if you're Raylo hesitant, you might enjoy this still, because I don't feel like it had too much of the Raylo in there. I hope that makes sense. Like, it didn't feel like you just barely filed off the fic. Like, this felt like a fully fleshed out non-fanfic story. I loved this so much though. So yeah, it follows her planning a wedding for a like influencer person, and please stop it. Stop. So it's her planning the wedding for an influencer. It was really interesting. I really liked it. I don't love wedding stuff, and I really enjoyed this. So I think that says a lot also. But yeah, fantastic. It was moderately spicy, I would say. Or, you know, I had a decent volume of sex scenes and tension in that front. But it wasn't like... Somebody's going to go around talking about how this is the spiciest book they've ever read, okay? And I'm just telling you it's not going to be that. It's like the Love Hypothesis. It's not going to be... Peas. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be, it's about as spicy as that. But I enjoyed this. I really liked their relationship. I really, really just enjoyed this book so much, and I'm so happy about it. The other thing is I'm over 20% into Taken to Veraxia, and I'm about to lay down in bed and read more of it. We are officially like off the homeworld planet, and I'm left just very curious to see how this is going to unfold. I'm enjoying it. I finally like feel the urge to pick my Kindle up, because lately I haven't really felt that urge too heavily. So like I've been reading a little bit and then putting it right back down. So I'm excited to lay in bed tonight and read my Kindle. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will be back in the morning to talk to you because this vlog ends on Sunday. So there's also that. I know it's a long one. Oh, by the way, if you're like, weren't you going somewhere else? Yes. So we were supposed to go to Texas this weekend, which is part of why this vlog is 2 weeks. But Grumps ruptured his eardrum. And obviously that means he doesn't need to be on an airplane. But second of all, we don't need to be in the car for 10 hours driving either. And he just needs to rest as much as possible. Plus my family is sick too. Like, everybody's having allergy season, sinus infections. So that's extra fun. So yeah, we just kind of canceled last minute. That's part of why I haven't vlogged since whenever the last update was here, because like Thursday I took Grumps to the doctor one more time just to confirm, because he was still in a lot of pain. But yeah, just ear ruptured, not even ear infection, so his eardrum's healing. He's just in a lot of pain, so we're just chilling and hanging at home a lot this weekend, and I'm okay with that. Honestly, I think it's gonna be nice, because we haven't had a weekend home together in like 3 weekends now, so you know, it's needed. We'll probably be watching like Fast and Furious and stuff this weekend, because we're working on that watch through, but also, I don't know, we might watch some other stuff. We did start The Last of Us finally. We played the video game together like ages ago, obviously, like in 2013 when it came out, so we're enjoying the show. We've only watched 1 episode, but I'm really curious to see where it goes, how it shifts from the video game and all that. But this is a long clip. I'm gonna go. I will be back. Hello, I'm in bed. I'm reading and I have big updates. It's Saturday night. So I'm enjoying taking Devouring and I put it on hold because I was like, I need to be ripped through a story right now. And that book was not giving me that ripping through a story like I wanted. I just wanted to not be able to put the book down. So I read the prequel to Pucking Around, this one, just one night or something like that. I couldn't stop. Like, I could not put it down. Finished that. Immediately picked up Pucking Around. Am 32% through this, like, extremely long book. I am absolutely obsessed with this book already. This is everything that I wanted right now, and I'm just so glad I'm reading it. Grumps is up playing video games again tonight, so I'm just like literally lounging in bed reading this book and probably not going to bed until I've finished it. So there's that. If you told me I was going to read a 700-page book this weekend of Easter, I would have told you were nuts, because I was going to read the Banging the Easter Bunny, the sequel, from Dahlia Davies, which I'm still probably going to read tomorrow, because I'm going to be done with this tomorrow. Like, I'm 32% through a 700-some page book. Who am I? What is going on? I can't stop. I can't stop, y'all. So, yeah, I'm gonna put on pajamas, wash my face, and just sit here and read more of this. I think I'm in love with our bear Finnish hockey player. But I also equally love Jake and Caleb so far. This book has been great. Fan-fucking-tastic. Also, way to deliver on sex scenes early on for a book that I know is like so long. Because if I had gotten to like 20-some% we hadn't banged yet again, I was out. But, premise. I need to tell you about this. Okay, so this book is a wide shoes hockey romance that follows a new team in Jacksonville, Florida called the Rays, and our girl Rachel Price got declined from a fellowship, which is how she met Jake Compton, the number 42 defensive lineman, not lineman, defenseman, something or other, in Seattle, like 2 months ago. They had a night of a lifetime. Fast forward 2 months, she was on the wait list for the fellowship and gets this position because somebody got injured, and sees him on her first day there and is like, oh shit. Neither of them been able to get each other off their minds. We also meet Caleb, his best friend, who she's like having feelings for too, and we have already, like, the three of them have already banged it out. The tension in this book, the sex in these books, and that prequel, if you read the prequel and you like it, like, just keep going. If you don't like the prequel, don't continue. It just gets better. Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, I'm gonna go keep reading. I will be back. Good morning. It's Monday. I have my coffee. I am exhausted. If I get all my stuff done, I'm taking a nap exhausted. But I'm here to talk to you about what I read this weekend, and also, like, close out this vlog because we gotta open up the next vlog, y'all. Anyways, it's actually like chilly again here ish, like, as in it's in the 50s, and I'm just cold. I don't know. We're not gonna question it. All right, I'm here with my coffee. I'm ready to talk to you about the book I read until 2 a.m. twice this weekend. Twice. Yes, it was a long book. But we gotta talk about it. So I already talked to you about That One Night, I'm pretty sure, the prequel. And I did indeed devour Pucking Around in its entirety this weekend. And I only read it in 2 sittings. First of all, is what I need you to understand. So I stayed up Friday night until like 3 in the morning and had read 60% of the book. Or Saturday night, I'm not sure which. Hold on, I need to go check my texts with Steph. Okay, so Saturday night, I take it all back. Saturday night, I read Pucking Around. I read That One Night and then immediately dove into Pucking Around. Didn't go to sleep till 2 a.m. Saturday night, and then I didn't read it like all day Sunday because I was doing other things around the house. So I just didn't have time to like sit down and read it. So then that evening I sat down, I picked it up at 60 some percent and finished the book at like 1:30 in the morning. This is a 700 and some page book, so it did take me a while. And I literally could not put this book down until I hit about 60 some percent. I'm tempted to go read Emily's like historicals. I like historicals, we know this. I just like have my tried and true authors, and that's who I tend to stick to. I don't tend to pick up new to me ones as much, unless they've been vetted by like some of my other friends. But y'all, the fact that I stayed up past midnight, did not immediately fall asleep in bed reading this book, says a lot. It doesn't say a lot about the books I do pass out within 2 chapters. It really just depends. I'm just surprised because like I was wiped yesterday, but then I took a nap, so that probably helped. I'm obsessed with this writing. I think for me, the biggest note I have about Pucking Around, if you're interested in it, is don't be intimidated by the page length because it moves so quickly. And I think the reason it moves quickly is like Emily's writing and characterizations are fantastic. In my opinion, I think she does a really good job carrying you through the story quickly and efficiently. I think that we get enough like drama, a lot of sex on page. If you don't like a sex heavy book, this is not going to be for you. Also, I will note that this is not for people who don't want a lot of sex in their books. Now, when I was reading it earlier, I was doing this too, but like truly the last like 35%-ish of the book, I was just giggling and smiling and so happy to be reading it. I absolutely adored all of these men, and I adored Rachel, and I think this was just so much fun. And I also, after finishing it, immediately downloaded the little short about the next book that we don't get till August, and I'm just like, I need more. I need more right now. Like, what is going on? How did I get here? I don't know, but I'm here, and I'm so happy I'm here. I'm so happy I picked this up. I love when a book rips me through a story, but I love it even more when it's a long book like this, because then it's easier for me to talk about and recommend, because there is nothing like starting a book and then looking up and it's like 24-ish hours later, little give or take, and you're like, oh, I just read hundreds of pages without trying. Great. Yeah, that's where I'm at with Pucking Around. I think, oh, the other thing I want to note on this is that I was super nervous when we got to like the 75-80% mark. There were some things coming together, and I was concerned we were headed towards a third act breakup. We don't get a third act breakup. First of all, I do want to note that there's no third act breakup in this, but also instead we get a really great grand gesture that I think was delightful and really well done and thought out, because Rachel has big issues with the press and they wanted to make sure that they got ahead of their story. And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. So yeah, if you want a Why Choose Hockey romance with 2 players, an equipment manager, and the team doctor, the intern doctor, check it out. I don't know. This was fantastic. I honestly, you know, like I can't believe I read this already. I've got to get a physical copy. I could see myself rereading it. I made Steph over at Novelty Corner reread it because I messaged her because I know she's read them. And it was like, hey, guess what? And Steph was just like, do I reread it? And I was like, yeah, you do. You do. You reread it. So yeah, that's that's all my reading this weekend. I also got about 60% through The Companions by E.E. Ottoman while I cooked yesterday, and I'm gonna finish that up in next week's vlog. But I gotta say, this is like the perfect cozy cottagey polyam happening romance. I'm really enjoying it. I highly recommend. I'm listening to it on Scribd. If you're looking for it on audio, it is available on Scribd, so that's a good option. It's also short. Like I think it's 2-ish hours, maybe sped up, maybe 5-hour audiobook full length. Yeah, it's not long, so it would be a quick, easy listen for a lot of people, and it is set in like the 1940s. So yeah, that's also a nice change of pace. But yeah, I fucking ecstatic right now that I read this book. And now, okay, so yeah, I think that's it for this video. I am rambly. if you made it this far, you can let me know if you've read any hockey books you absolutely loved recently. Would love to hear about them, and or polyam books, because I'm reading two right now, obviously with the companions, or maybe not obviously if you don't know, but yeah, the companions is polyam as well. So I'm just living my best life over here. I would love more books that are like polyamorous like this. That'd be fantastic. Like good ones, because I've read some and they're okay, but like sometimes I just get too, I don't know. Anyways, beyond the point. If you don't want to do that, leave me a hockey related emoji in the comments, and I will be back in a few days with another video for you. I really need to go drink this coffee, so links and all that good stuff in the description box, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited.